Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, import. Sorry about that. So I've come up with a different kind of thing here. Because something I'm testing actually. Plus I need to farm for a certain piece of gear anyway, so nothing here. Now, you want to lose it? Then turn it down. Okay, there's a key. What an asshole. In here. So nice to fucking wait for 2 seconds when you fucking walk out here. Come on, bitch boy. Come on. Come on out. I'll stand here and wait for you with my pistol. Good girl. If I could teabag this guy right now, I probably would. So something I'm testing out here. It's pretty interesting too, because it does a significant boost to my damage. So I'm just farming for another piece of this for here. But right now, can you? Chest piece has spotter on it. I might roll this to. I might actually roll that to yellow actually and try it out because I'm using the capacitor. I'm still getting 6 tiers, so I think I might just leave it the way it is. Because I'm running technician, so I'm technically still running 6 tiers. But it amplifies your weapon damage and your skill damage. Shit, we got fucking suiciders. Ooh, is that what I want? Now tech support has answered its call.
High risk target approaching.
Now we're gonna do this, because we're gonna overcharge. And we're gonna do this. Okay, so not what I wanted. However, is that a backpack? Yes, that is a backpack. That looks nice actually. You know that? I'm thinking of this right now because I'm using. It's running. It's yellow. Yes. I'm thinking if I put that together with what I'm running right now, which is spotter. This is a really weird build. So, but I'm gonna have an Empress here, or possibly here. I'm gonna keep this tech support because it gives me 25% skill damage. But I'm thinking on putting it here, or we just run it the way it is. It's pretty nasty the way it is already. So, ceramics are a must. Something I didn't even fucking target is dropping. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. This is... You're not daft, buddy. Turn it back down. Alright, so... Another backpack. All this shit's junk. I had an interesting question, actually. You know what? I'm gonna go delete something off this right now and just pick that up just so that I can deconstruct it and take the thing away. What is this? It's garbage. I'll get rid of that. I'm gonna go back and pick this piece up because opportunistic is pretty. I like that. I can think of some things to use that with. And the reason why I like that is because I was thinking that if I put perfect glass cannon or glass cannon on and I had opportunistic on my backpack, that could be quite nasty, actually. But I came here for knee pads, though, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another pair of knee pads. Hopefully they drop.
Rogue striker drone detected.
Oh, drone round, okay. Well, this doesn't count as a pulse. I don't think it does anyways. If it does, that'd be cool, but I don't think so. I think they have to be pulsed.
Hostile drone detected.
That's one thing I like about the BTSU gloves is although the cooldown for overcharge is pretty good, pretty big, I really don't need it until the right time anyway, so it usually works itself out even though it's a long cooldown.
Shade tech detected.
Oh, I just wasted that. Let me just wait a minute until I get it back. Come on. Oh. I just switch this back to the regular pulse. Now, I wonder, I don't know how this works 100%. I don't know if this would work as well, but the radius on this is 110 meters. The radius on this is only 30.
Turret detected.
Let's try asshole.
Rogue striker drone detected. Rogue sniper turret detected.
I'm gonna make you bleed!
Yes, you heard that right. I'm using fucking spotter on the fucking skill build. It's actually quite nasty.
Out again?
Hold on, I'm trying to get this fucking shit to... Oh my god, is that ever taking chunks out of that guy?
Rogue incinerator turret detected. Rogue assault turret detected.
I love it. Come on. Get out of here.
Rogue striker drone detected. Rogue sniper turret detected.
Alright, what did we drop? Not what I want. Alright. So, interesting enough. Anyways, I was saying something about a comment that I got on these little missions I run through. And yes, they are on heroic. But they said something about legendary, and I said, well, the reason why I run on heroic and not legendary is not because I can't do legendary. It's fucking legendary is too easy for me. But I don't find how do you say it? It's a waste of time. In my opinion, legendary is a waste of fucking time because most of the gear that drops in legendary is fucking garbage. I can find better gear with better rolls on heroic, and that's why I use heroic as my template. Plus, on top of that, humans are more like human players are more like heroic NPCs. Like, let's be honest, they're more like heroic NPCs. They're not. You're not gonna fucking face a person that's gonna be like a legendary NPC. I'm sorry, you're not. I've melted people that had legendary builds on. It's one thing to fight against an NPC. It's another to fight against a fucking human. It's two different animals right there. That's why I don't get why people think that you have to do legendary to be good at the game. I'm sorry, no you don't. You just have to be smart. And know the difference. Do I want to spend, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or even an hour doing a legendary mission and getting junk? Or do I want to spend 10, 15 minutes on a mission on heroic and get really good rolls? Because that's usually how it goes. We'll just drop that in there and walk away. Let it deal with his friends. I think I suicide bombers. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm really liking this combo. This combo is pretty nasty, actually. I like it. I can only imagine what it would do to humans. Because I'm putting the best of both worlds together. There should be a room here somewhere.
Hostage situation nearby.
Oh my god, the hostage is almost dead.
Hostage health is critical.
The hell? I just got in here and the hostage is already down. Okay, these fucking guys want to hide upstairs, do they? Well, I was thinking of all the weapons that I could use. And, I mean, I was thinking of all the weapons I could use, and this one came to mind because A, it can give me some skill damage, and B, for every skill tier I'm running, I get 7.5% weapon damage for each tier. So I've got a red there, but I'm still running technician, so I'm still 6 tiers. So that's 45% weapon damage right there. Plus I got some weapon damage there from spotter. A little bit of status effects, and then spotter amplifies my skill damage and weapon damage by 15%. So, the best of both worlds. Yeah, I don't need that. I like it, actually. I think it would do good against people. The problem is, if you're playing Conflict, I'd have to heavily modify this fucking shit. And I could, too, because I could run, unfortunately, I'd have to lose that. I could run, my hardwired just like this, because I need the backpack for hardwire to actually activate better. The only thing this does when I put hardwire here is it gives me a little bit of skill damage more. But I could run hardwired this way as well. Then when I run out of my pulse, because in Conflict, pulse takes like 70-some seconds to come back after you use it or something like that. But with this, like, let's do this. Oh, I can't. I'm going to overcharge if I do that. I could also, that's what I mean. Like, I could use, I have these on, so if I really needed pulse back quick, I could overcharge. But not just that. Let me just overcharge and run out of it here for a minute. Let's wait for the overcharge to run out. And so we'll use it. Okay, so there's 12 seconds, so I can't really do it here because... Anyways, with Conflict, so what happens is... in Conflict, when you use Pulse, it's a huge fucking cooldown. And this bad boy allows you to cut that time down. I think it's like 30... It reduces it by 30 seconds, and then you pick your hive back up, you wait for the 10 seconds for the cooldown to work off, and then you just drop it again and you got pulse, basically. And I can maintain pulse in Conflict. I can maintain pulse constantly with using hardwired. I just keep putting my shit down and I can get it again. Which is good if I'm using this build. Now, since I'm using pulse, here's the other thing that's good about this. Since I'm using pulse, when I do overcharge, I'm also going to give my allies the ability to do 15% more damage to pulse targets, as well as myself. So I'm actually amplifying Spotter every time I overcharge to 30% damage instead of 15. So I don't think I'm going to get what I want here, so we're going to just head back to DC. I'll just try again later. But I mean, you got to take it like a grain of salt when you play Conflict or you play the Dark Zone, because right now there's so much shit going on in this game. There's just so many people using fucking exploits and cheats and shit. You just don't know who's who. Really, you don't know who's legit and who's not. It's really hard to fucking know the difference. I mean, obviously you can see, certain things that people are using. You can see, like, no problem. That's not a big deal. You can see that shit. But then there's other things that you don't really notice. So it's really hard to judge whether you're being killed legitimately or not legitimately. And it's pretty sad that has to come that way, that you have to wonder, am I getting killed by somebody that's actually good at the game, or am I getting killed by somebody that's actually cheating? That's the problem that happens in a lot of matches, especially Conflict. I think Conflict is the fucking worst for that shit right now. Unfortunately. It never used to be that way in the beginning. For a very short while when the game came out, it wasn't like that. You could actually kill people because they weren't using that shit. And then Cronus Zen decided to come out and fucking ruin the game again. Whoever makes that Whoever makes that shit should be ashamed of themselves, to be honest. They should be.
Shit fire. Who did Charlie?
What?
Espresso machine. I'm pretty sure he's brewing dandelion roast. But Jesus Christ, that's such horse shit.
Okay. Anyways, give me a second here. I gotta just jump upstairs for a quick second. Somebody's at the door.
I repeat, all off-duty guards must return to the perimeter.
Backup request.
Sorry about that. Now, I just wanted to fucking mention something, because there seems to be a particular person in my comment section that keeps being a douche. Let me see. Let me read one.
Agent, we still haven't located the mobile shade server at Kenley College. It has to be there. We should investigate the site again. Check in with Torres when you're free.
Safe area detected.
Anyways, he is made multiple comments here. Let me see. He says, "Heroic's too easy. Show me something on Legendary." And my response was, Legendary is pretty much garbage for loot. Because I've played many Legendary missions, and I've done raids and all that nice stuff. And I still think, in my opinion, it's kind of a waste of time to do Legendary because the gear is garbage. Most of the time when something drops for me and it's on Legendary, it's garbage. Like, it's not even a good roll. And that's why I use it on Heroic. And the other thing I'm basing it on as well is people. Humans. Is a human going to be closer to a Legendary character or a Heroic? And I'm sorry to say this, and I hate to say this, but it's true. Humans are more like a Heroic character, as far as taking them down goes. They're not going to be sitting there going, "Oh, look at me, you can't kill me." Oh, yes, I can. Everybody's killable. Although some people think they're not. And some people are going to say, "Hey, I got to build it. I don't care what your build is. I can find one that'll kill it." There's a counter to everything. Everything has a counter. But as far as Legendary goes, I mean, it's great they have that mode, but it's kind of garbage. Like, I'm spending like 50 minutes playing a fucking Legendary match or less. Maybe 40 minutes. Playing a Legendary mission only for it to drop absolute trash. Like, to me, that's just a waste of time. I can find better rolls on Heroic in like a quarter of the time it takes to do a Legendary mission, and better rolls. Most of the gear that I have, most of the God rolled gear I got is from Heroic. Most of the shitty ass gear that I've recycled was from Legendary. Like, it's not even it's not even good. I don't know why everybody thinks that, blank fucking does a Legendary fucking build and it's just, like, okay, I can kill that build, no problem. Like, it's not. Everybody thinks that when they make a Legendary build, basically, that it's unkillable. Well, everything can die. And when you're watching videos from a lot of these guys, they're actually cutting out the scenes where they actually did die. Because I've watched the videos and I've looked and seen the clips. If you look very carefully, you can see it jump from one scene to the next. It's done very good, but you can see it. And it was just before they died where it clipped over to another clip. So, nobody's unkillable. They're just really good at editing their videos. Because I've put together some of these builds that they so-called said was God, and got fucking melted in like seconds. So, bullshit. Hence why I don't waste my time on Legendary missions. Waste of fucking time. I've got better things to do than to play on a shitty-ass mode. Like, seriously, I'd rather play in the Dark Zone, for fuck's sakes.
Looking good, Agent.
I'm just tired of these fucking people making comments of, there hasn't been very many. There's been a couple in the past 5,000 things that I've answered. There's been about, like, 2.
Talking to yourself again.
And I say the same thing every time. If I wanted to do Legendary, I'd be on Legendary. But it's a waste of my fucking time, so I don't do it.
Stop talking to yourself. Other people are gonna think you're crazy.
I don't know. Each to their own. But, again, There's no point in being a nasty fuck on my comment section. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, move on. That's what I basically said. You don't like it, move on, buddy. Otherwise, I'm
I'm
gonna
really
silence
impressed
your
with
ass.
how well everyone is doing. I know it's
Right?
hard, but people
That's,
really
that's,
seem to be rising to the
I'm very
occasion.
right to the
It seems like
point. I'm the
people
kind
really
of
give a
person
shit,
that's
you
very
know?
blunt. I will tell you how it is, just like that. I don't give a shit what you think. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just, I, when I think about people's, when they say things and I think about it and I see the stupidity in it, and I go, sometimes I don't answer comments because it's just not worth it's not worth it. But there's other comments that I do answer that annoy the shit out of me, and I gotta answer it. I gotta respond. Okay, so I want to try this out so bad, but yet I don't know how it's gonna work. Either I can run it this way, or I can run it the other way. If I'm running conflict, I want to run hardwired. If I want to use spotter, I need to run hardwired. Because in conflict, your pulse goes away, but when it does, it's like a 70-some second fucking cooldown. So if you're not using hardwired, you're gonna have to wait that time to get it back, or you overcharge. Because I do have the BTSU gloves. But hardwired takes 30 seconds off the thing. So you can get your. I've been able to use my pulse like constantly in pulse. Oh my god, in conflict. The problem is I need teammates that are actually going to um, work together. That's the biggest thing in conflict that people don't understand. Is if you don't work as a fucking team, you are not going to live very long. You're going to find yourself getting destroyed very quickly, especially if the other team is organized. The problem is, we're playing conflict, right? If I'm not playing with people that are actually in my party, I'm going to get randos. I also play hockey too, and when you play drop-in games, it's the same idea. You get stuck with random people, you don't even know who they are. They could be good, they could suck, they could be really nasty. You just don't know what you're getting. It's like playing roulette. Very much so. As far as I think I just lost my, oh, there we go, it's back. As far as the other thing goes, somebody asked me about the Bulwark set. The reason why I did my pistol build the way I did it, just in case you're here, I already said this though. The reason why I did it that way is because I want to do more damage. And I forgot to put punch drunk. That was my fault. I forgot to actually put punch drunk um, on my face mask thing. I put a fucking piece of a Grupo in there instead, and I didn't realize that until afterwards when somebody mentioned it. I was like, oh shit. I meant to put that on originally. Um, it was doing a lot of damage even though I didn't have that on anyways, though. It would have done more damage. But I had really good armor. Like, I had good enough armor that I could get away with it. Normally, I would run the Bulwark set, because I do have the backpack. The backpack makes a big difference in that set. When you're using the Bulwark shield and you fucking have that backpack on, it makes a big difference. Because you heal faster. If you put Technician on and you run that set, and you use the Artificer, your shield is almost indestructible. That's how quickly it fucking heals you. Um, Unless, of course, they use Pulse. In which case, you'd have to throw on some hazard protection.
Agent requesting backup.
Now, the problem with hazard protection that drives me fucking nuts, this is another talent that I'm really gonna... If anybody is looking at this video right now, I just want to... I want to know your opinion on this talent, especially as a skill build. Is it viable as a skill build? Because if you read this very carefully, oops, sorry about that. If you read this very, oh shit. If you read this very carefully, it sounds a lot like something else. Except this one has a fucking timer on it instead. It's the other one's like all the time, right? The other one doesn't have a timer. This one does. So they would work good together. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, what if we took this right here, glass cannon. It says all damage you deal is amplified by 25%, and it's from all sources. It is. It's actually from all sources, not just weapon damage. It's all sources. Okay, doesn't that sound familiar? Now you come over to this backpack and you read it. The difference is between the two of them is where did I put it? I'll put it at the bottom. The difference between this and glass cannon, of course, is the timer, right? But if you keep hitting them with shotguns, you'll get it back. Now I was thinking, I've also got the gift as well, but that's not for fucking yellow. I could turn that into a yellow though. That might be interesting. That might be interesting. Do you want to know something funny about that too? I got the gift. I got this Perfect Vigilance. I got it from opening a conflict cache a couple days ago. I opened a conflict cache and I got Perfect Vigilance. It's not got the greatest rolls on it, but I could definitely optimize this and get it perfect. And I wouldn't change a thing on this either. I would not change a thing. I might try to roll the fucking armor, the armor regen up more, but I wouldn't change a thing. I'd optimize the rest. But yeah, I got this out of a conflict fucking cache, if you can believe that. I was stunned, to say the least. Opening a conflict cache and this comes out of it. I've gotten a couple of things out of conflict caches that are just really weird because they're really good pieces of gear. You're probably not going to believe this, but you see this thing right here? The Memento backpack? I got one of those out of a conflict cache as well. I've actually deleted 3 of these now that I've had. So, because once you get it, you can get it again. It's a part of your loot pool. It's rare. It's just really rare that it'll drop, but you can get it because I've gotten it out of a conflict cache. I actually got a Memento backpack. That obviously the one I have is my original one I got from the summit. I got from the summit. This is a funny story actually. So the summit I got this, and the summit I got this, the capacitor. And it's a funny story how I got the capacitor. So we were doing summit, and one of my buddies was playing, and I said, "God damn it, I need to get myself one of those capacitors." He's like, "Oh, I just got one that just dropped. You want it?" I was like, "Sure." So that's how I got it. I was working on getting it, but he already had one and just gave it to me. I'm just wondering how this is gonna work before I go and do this. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm not guaranteeing anything in this match. I'll try it out. We'll see. Oh, what's this? Okay. What do we got on the other side? Intimidate, adrenaline rush, unbreakable, and vigilance. Fucking typical shit. Those are the people that don't know how to make a build. They just go off meta builds. Easily destroyed, though. Stay out of their range and they can't do anything. I bet you they don't read that when they make these builds. Especially with an intimidating adrenaline rush. They have to be within 10 meters of you. If you keep them back further than that, their shit's not gonna work. And it's not hard to do that when you throw secret mines at people. It makes them run every time. Is anybody running spotter on this team, by the way? Because by all means use it, because I have the ability to bring pulse back pretty quick. Because I'm actually running spotter on my skill build. Pulsing now. We got somebody coming this way. Yep. Watch that right side, Mooner.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
There you go, have some of that. Oh my god, that spotter is fucking working beautifully with this. I just saw the fucking damage numbers right there.
Agent down. Rogue Defender drone detected.
Oh, they are bleeding like motherfuckers right now. That's okay, that's okay. Oh, where is it? Oh shit.
Agent down.
I'm gonna overcharge right now, guys.
Boost.
Oh, we got somebody behind here, behind here, behind here. Over here. Fence.
Boost now active. The enemy is acquiring the boost.
Get rid of that.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. The boost has been taken by the enemy. An agent needs assistance.
Okay. Nice, guys, nice. I got pulsed again. Got somebody back here, guys. You can see him.
Agent down.
Overcharging now.
System curtailed.
You little bastard.
System back online.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
These fucking idiots don't realize that I can keep doing this all day.
System disrupted.
That doesn't bother me. Go ahead, disrupt all you want. I'm recharging my hives as you do that.
System restored. An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
Supply drop is being claimed by the enemy. The specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands.
System malfunctioning. System reactivated. An agent needs assistance.
Is he back there?
You're halfway through the fight.
Serious trauma.
Oh, whatever,
detected.
you fucking bum with the fucking fire.
Agent
Such a
incapacitated.
bum. You need to get rid of
Agent
that
killed.
garbage. It even touches you and you're dead.
Agent
So
down.
pathetic. What's this? Oh, okay. Looking at my messages. Okay.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, we're using pestilence now, are we, faggots? Okay.
You need to turn this around, or we're going to have to pull you out.
I know he's gonna die.
Forces are running low.
An agent needs assistance. System disrupted.
You little bastard.
Agent down. System restored. Boost about to come online. System malfunctioning.
That might be malfunctioning, but that's not.
System back online. An agent needs assistance.
You're out of reinforcements. Hang in there. Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on.
Agent down. An agent needs assistance.
You're the last one alive. It's up to you, Agent.
Boost will soon deactivate. The boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
Oh my god, dude, no fucking way, you cheating bastard.
Agent down.
I'm fucking smoking you right in the fucking head, dude. No way. And you broke spawn, which is really weird, because that weakens you even further. Piece of shit. Okay, I hate this fucking mode sometimes. It drives me nuts. Literally, your ship gets weakened by like 3/4 of your fucking shit gets weakened. The minute you step into somebody's spawn like that, he should have been dead. He should have been fucking dead. Like, seriously dead. The minute I started smoking him in the fucking face, he should have dropped. Because that's how quick they're supposed to die when they... And the reason why it does that is because of that shit right there. When they come into your spawn like that, it disables their skills too. They're supposed to die quick, but apparently people have figured out how to get around that system. Like every other cunt in this game. That's why I hate these builds, because it's really hard to get a good, accurate feel of the build, because you don't know. I know the build's good. I do know that. It's all in what the fuck they're doing.
Agent, we still haven't located the mobile shade
I'll
server at
probably
Kinley
adjust that,
College.
actually. You know what I
It has to
might
be
do
there.
instead?
We should investigate the site again. Check in with Torres when you're free.
Safe area entered.
This is another build that I like to use sometimes. I throw a piece of that on. And some people ask me why I'm doing that. Well, if you're looking at the talent, that's exactly why I'm doing it. Because it says 30% chance, but it's more like 100% chance. This way I'll be able to use my other skills. Now there's another skill that I like to use. That works really good in conflict, but I don't typically select that skill. I don't actually, I do this. I put this on, I take my hive away, and I put, a decoy on. Sorry, let me do that again.
Incoming backup
And I
request.
put a drone on. That's not what I'm using, trust me. That's not what I'm using. The whole point of this is to make them think that that's what I'm going to use. And then when this game starts, because they can't inspect, once the game starts, they can't inspect me. Even if I kill them, they won't be able to see what I'm wearing. Which is nice. And that's why it's very important to do that. When I was searching for that game that I just did, I kind of left myself vulnerable to that, because they would have seen that I was running spotter in this and this. And they would have seen that. So then they would have just put like something on to counter that. But by doing it this way, the way I've got it here, which I gotta put some skill haste on that shit. I don't like leaving these fucking blank. Okay, there we go. This will make things even better. Now, getting back to this. Now I'm not worried. I'm not worried if they see what I'm running now, because I don't care. The problem is when people see people don't understand why people run the BTS Yugolovs, and I'm going to clarify that right now, actually. So if I'm going to be playing conflict, I'm going to have a team. So that's perfect for the BTS Yugolovs. Because only one of us needs to be skill tier 6, which is me. Only one of us needs to be skill tier 6 to overcharge everybody. Now, I get overcharge, and so do they. So that's why I tell people, when I'm running the BTS Yugolovs, put a skill on that you don't normally use, that will be effective. Because when I overcharge, your skills are going to be at the same level as me for 15 seconds. But nobody seems to get that. Throw a hive on, for fuck's sakes. Could you imagine 4 hives in one spot and everybody tries to run through that? Good night, motherfucker. I don't care how much shit you got on. Everybody's overcharged for 15 seconds. 15 seconds of death. That's what that is. Because I've seen what my shit does, even when somebody's running hazard protection, and I still do about 600,000-700,000 a fucking hit with that hive. And that's more than enough to drop somebody quick. Now, if they don't have hazard protection, my hive hits even harder. It's like 1.7 million or 2 million each per hit. It should be like that, though, to be honest. I think what they need to do is they need to nerf down fucking hazard protection to about 50%. And I say this because then it makes it more viable to be a status effect build. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Two more weeks and NHL 22 comes out, so don't be surprised if you see me in there quite a bit. I'll still make videos for this. Obviously, I'm not going to abandon this game. But I will be playing the newer game, obviously, more often. We got like 2 weeks before that happens. Because I wasn't paying $130 plus tax for the early release one, which is 3 days before that. So the early release for that game, they'll get it in 11 days, and I'll get it in 14. Is it going to help them out? Yeah, they've got 3 days of leveling up to do. Whereas we will have to... It doesn't matter to me anyways, because I'm going for the be a pro mode anyways, so don't care. And obviously I'll get invited to games from people I know, but the thing is I can't play with the people. This is what pisses me off, and this is starting to happen in a lot of games now. So not a lot of the newer games, what they're doing is they're making it so that if I have PS5 and you have PS4, we used to be able to play together. A lot of the newer games are making it so that if I have the PS5 version, I can't play with you. And they need to fucking cut that out, because that's ridiculous. So that means that pretty much my whole friends list, except for maybe a handful of people, is going to be able to play. Oh, no. No thanks. Not getting killed to that trash. Fucking KOZ, fucking losers.
Agent, we still haven't
I'm gonna
located
do
the
something
mobile
else.
shade server at
Like, I'm gonna
Kinley
do something else
College.
in the game.
It has to be there.
Screw that.
We
Maybe
should
I'll fucking
investigate
go
the
into
site
bed
again.
and screw around.
Check in with Torres when you're free.
I can't stand fucking KOZ. Those guys are not good at all. They think they're fucking the greatest thing that ever lived, but they're not actually good. They all fucking use that Cronus Zen shit. There's a little trick on PS5 to see this
You should
shit.
investigate the site again. Check in with Torres when you're free.
So if you have PS5, I don't know if this is just me
Hostiles.
and a couple
Guarding
of people that
location
noticed
nearby.
this, but me and a couple of people have
Detected.
noticed this.
Nearby location. Guarded
Oh
by
yeah, shut up,
hostiles.
Isaac.
Access
Oh my god,
complete.
fuck off, Isaac. Okay, so a handful of people, plus myself, have noticed, because we're on PS5, we have noticed something about being able to find out when someone's cheating. And for some reason, I don't know if it's because the system's faster than the PS4, but when you go into your settings, because the PS5 actually gives you the ability to actually set your shit up, so you can put it in performance mode or you can put it in resolution mode. Most people want the graphics, so they go with the resolution mode. But if you actually put it in performance mode and come play this game, it still looks beautiful. But you can see things that you wouldn't normally see. And that is, if somebody is fucking cheating, you will see it clear as day. I don't know why that is, and I don't know if it's just because we're crazy, but there's a handful of us that have seen this. And we put it back in resolution mode, we didn't see it anymore. So, I'm wondering if
Hostiles
that
guarding
is the
location
way to
nearby.
see if shit, like you'll see the animations are there, so you can see when people are doing shit. What do we got here? We got fucking manhunts. They're probably cheating anyways, the cocksuckers. There's 4 of them, I think. 1, 2... Looks like there's 4 of them. Dicklickers. What am I running for skills? Obviously, I'm not running that. If I'm coming here, I'm going to run this normally. Whoops. Oh my god. I got a feeling that I'm going to come out here. I'm going to come out here and this dickhead's going to start.
Transmission range limited. Proximity coverage only.
How far away are they? You can get to them from here.
Detected.
I think
Nearby
I know where they
location
are.
guarded by hostiles.
I bet you those noobs are doing what I think they're doing. Just looking at the area they're in. They're over here. They're on the fucking building. They're on that building. They're doing that. Oh my god. Fucking noobs. Been noobless in this game, dude. They take advantage of every fucking problem in this game. So they're on the there's a roof area in there that people use because there's really only a couple of ways to get in. 2 ways. I believe there's 2 ways to get on there. So it's very easy to defend. So what people do is they get up there and they go manhunting and they run up to this building. Kind of like the Division 1. It's kind of like that situation, basically. Similar. And if they have a cheesy enough build on each one of them, you won't fucking get near them. Unless, of course, you use the mortar turret, and that can technically hit them from where they are hiding. But to say the least, it doesn't really work out that great, as much as it seems to. It sounds good, but it doesn't actually work as good. But they'll just sit there and cheese you from that fucking roof. And I'm not even going to bother with that, because that's just a fucking waste of time. I want to sit there and fucking try to kill somebody who's camping on a roof. Come on. You noobs. Let me see.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
So, the closest way to get there... Which one is this? That's the wrong one. This is the one I want. I want to teleport up there. So we'll go here. It's probably a shit storm out here. So with this, I'm not going to use the shrapnel traps on this because I'm using it against these fuckers. So I'll use those. They will work just fine against them. Hold on. Get your ass up there. You're not chewing my wires. Get there. You're not coming down here to chew my fucking wires. Nice try. I know that game. I'm not replacing more shit. You chewed my power cord last time, fucker. Over here, lady. Over here. I got a present for you bitches.
Serious trauma detected.
Eat shit, bitch. I'm not even gonna bother using that. use that if I don't need to. I'm not gonna waste it, I should say. Don't waste a med kit for no reason. Alright. Now, if you can secure the area, it's really good to hide up in this area over here, but the problem with that is you gotta watch out for those fucking pricks that come running after you.
Reinforcements incoming.
Motherfucker.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
Well, they better not be coming up behind me. Why do I get the feeling they are? I'm gonna have to throw this out. Yeah, they're coming up behind me. I'm gonna have to get rid of them.
Vital signs critical. Incoming hostiles detected.
I have to get out of this fucking state here. I love this build because it gives me the ability to spam Seeker Mines even more. And I'll show you why. Oh, wait, are they dead? Did I just kill that convoy or what? I guess the convoy is dead.
Grab this stuff.
Oh, am I behind me again? Really? Motherfuckers. Don't give up, do they? Cocksuckers.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
This is the stuff. Ah, this is it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Serious trauma detected.
These guys are everywhere. There's some fucking herpes. Fuck. Let's go watch this area.
Reloading.
Fuckers. You bitch. Now run away, bitch. Yeah. Your job, seek. How far back is this motherfucker gone?
Reload already.
Seek, bitch, seek!
I'm gonna bury
Fuck. You piece of shit. That's what I was fucking talking about before with the Seeker Mines since they patched the game. Is these particular Seeker Mines used to do a lot of shit, and now they don't seek their targets half the time since that fucking patch came out.
It's heading for me!
We got some targets over there.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
You know, that target should have been... Well, I mean, that shit.
Flush him out. Found the fucker. Keep it together. Now it's our turn. What's that guy? Open that door.
We need to destroy it.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Get away!
I need to reload.
left us alone. Try. Gotta reload. I'm reloading here.
I got you. I see movement over there. In that pub. Get over here. Save their ass.
In need of backup.
Cover me. Need to reload. I'm not scared of you. Try and get behind me. Need to reload.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Moving in from cover.
I've got your back.
Okay.
I need to reload. Yeah, there.
Okay, what's going on over here? Am I doing the manhunt? I think this is a part of the manhunt mission, but it's a control point. Civilian leader died. Oh, boy.
We're gonna win this. Bastards are heading this way. It's gone.
Live. What the fuck am I doing?
I've got this.
I'm gonna hit him in the head.
What the hell do I do now?
That's good. There we go. Great. So pick this up. Gotta get back to here because one guy is down. And I have to go save his ass again.
You can't feel us. I'm still alive.
Armor's garbage.
Out of ammo. We're gonna take them by
This is gonna
surprise.
suck. This is gonna be overkill.
You really saved us.
I've already gotten all of the special weapons. Like when it comes to the manhunts, like the sticky and all that, the new skills that they introduced.
Supply room access
I've already got them
unlocked.
all. I'm just basically going around the control points and seeing what they have here. I'd love to do Conflict and I'd love to do Dark Zone, but the problem is we're having issues with that right now. Well, I'm not having issues. I'm having issues playing against certain people in Conflict and Dark Zone because let's just say they're not legit. Let's just say they're using something that helps them out, and they shouldn't be. So it's really not. I'm sticking to PvE for a lot of the just until they come out with this new shit. Just because I think that they might implement some fixes that might actually help the game. All they have to do is just start doing that. Oh, what is this? Enemies. It's too toxic in the Dark Zone. Yeah, you're right about that. Too many people think they're good. And they're really not. Like, people that are using the Cronus Zen shit, they actually think they're good. I'm like, dude, you're not good. You're using something to your advantage. How does that classify you as good? Like, really? Wait, I caught one on the stream there the other night. I actually caught him on the stream. Like, I'm not the only one that saw this shit. The guy was literally skating across the fucking cement, and he was shooting. Okay, so imagine my back. You see my gun on my back. So I'm facing this way, and he's facing this way, sorry, and his gun is shooting this way. So it's shooting through his back. And I caught this on stream. And my teammate did as well. We're like, what the hell? And he's killing everybody with this shit. Like, nobody can survive this guy's shots. And I'm like, wow. Like, can you be more obvious?
Hostile broadcast picked up.
That's why when I play Conflict, I try to keep a cool head because I know that I probably could kill these guys if they weren't using shit. As a matter of fact, I know I could because before the Cronus Zen came out, I did really well in Conflict. Yeah, I know people are using it in both. Everybody says Ubisoft doesn't care. I don't think that's the case. I'm just wondering if maybe it's hard for them to try to get a grasp on because of the way that this shit's happening. Maybe there's certain things that if they try to fix it, it'll break everything else. Like it could be complicated. Who knows? They are trying. Um, this new content that's coming out. I'm not sure when it's coming out. But this is a good indication of when it might be coming out. Next target is available in 2 weeks, 4 days. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe in 2 weeks and 4 days that new mode that they were talking about for Division 2, I believe is going to drop. Let's see, what is that? That's 18 days from now, so what does that put us at? Let's look. Let's see what day that puts us at. Okay, October. So, puts us on a Sunday. Yeah, no, I think that's when Heartland comes out. They're supposed to be dropping this before that. Because it wouldn't make sense if they're dropping Heartland in December. I think it's December they're dropping Heartland out. It wouldn't make sense for them to bring two contents out in the same month. You know what I mean? So this'll be soon. I'm pretty sure of it. Probably like late October is my opinion. Maybe early November. Because they're not going to want to put both things out at the same time, right? They're not going to want to drop Heartland and new content for Division 2 because then they're just going to screw themselves. Or they delay it. Who knows? Maybe it's January for the Heartland and maybe December the new content will come out. But this season ends. When does this season end? The season ends in 19 weeks. That's like 3 months from now. So yeah, it could be. And you know what? After the season ends, that's when then they might bring Heartland out, or they'll bring Heartland out, then they'll bring the new mode in the new year. One way or another, there is new content coming for this. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe they're bringing survival to Division 2. I don't know. To be honest, I was not a fan of survival in the very first Division. I just thought it was just a waste of time and stupid. And that's... Oh, shit. I'm not leaving that on the ground. Oh, does it? Okay. Okay. Well, they've been really quiet about this, so it's really hard to tell. Normally they say something by now. Like something, or give hints or something. Okay, I need to get rid of something. What am I going to get rid of? I'm going to get rid of this, because aces and eights is a piece of shit. It's not even worth using anymore. And I'm picking this up because this is a good piece. Well, see, now here's my problem. So I keep getting these, I don't keep getting these comments. I've gotten a couple of comments now. There's this one guy that commented on one of my builds, and he said that heroic was too easy, and I was like, yeah. You can actually still die. You can still die on heroic, by the way. They can still kill you. But that's not the point. He was talking about legendary, and I was like, legendary to me, like, don't get me wrong, I've done lots of legendary missions, and I can show you my weapons I've gotten from all the legendary raids and shit, and all that shit. I've gotten lots of stuff from it, but in the end, I like heroic. My world's on heroic, and I play heroic because I find the drops on heroic are so much better than the drops on legendary. I spent 1 hour doing a mission one time on legendary, and in the end, it was all shit gear, all shit rolls. I did that same mission on heroic, and I got god rolled shit. So to me, I don't know. I don't think legendary is that viable. I didn't open this up, did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're running glass cannon and you're playing on heroic, guess what? If they hit you enough times, maybe twice, you're dead. Right? It depends on your shit. It totally depends on what you're wearing. I can throw my True Patriot on and walk through this, no problem. The way I have my True Patriot set up, I can walk through this whole thing. I probably could have just stood there and just took all the damage. But like I said, I like legendary and I don't like it because I find that the drops, maybe it's just me, but the drops that I get on legendary are always garbage. So just seems like for me it seems like a big waste of time when I can just do it on heroic and get better rolls. Yeah. And I have this build I'm using right here, this hardwired one. I actually use this on legendary on some of the legendary missions to spam the secret mines. And I've actually beaten the fucking level. Like beating a legendary mission with those. Just spamming the shit out of those. So you don't need to have this fucking, 10 million armor build to fucking do a legendary mission. It's horseshit. I don't know why people think that you need that. If you have a brain in your head, you can figure it out. You know what I mean? You can figure out what you need to wear and what you can do and what works and what doesn't. It's not rocket science. Where was I gonna go next? I'm gonna visit this place and see if I can open up anything here. I thought you could open the crates up every day, every 24 hours. Yes, exactly. I was gonna say that. But the reason why I like hardwired the way it is right now is if I put the Memento backpack on, it's good.
Detected.
But the feedback loop gets reduced down to 10 seconds with the backpack on. So I can use my secret mines a lot more often. And here's the thing that nobody realizes right here. So when I run hardwire, this is really funny too. You might actually like this. So usually when I drop my hive down, my secret mines come back after 10 seconds, right? Well, I'm running this chest, and the reason why I'm running this chest piece is because of this skill right here, this talent right here. So sometimes even if I hit somebody with a Seeker Mine, that will come right back and I'll be able to use them again. So it kind of works great with this build because I can really spam these Seeker Mines. Because it says 30% chance to reset skill cooldowns, but I'm telling you right now, it seems like it's more like 80%, not 30%, because mine come back quite often when I hit somebody with them. I can use them again, and then when that runs out, I can just drop my thing and get them again, and then just rinse and repeat. Then I can just keep
Hostile
spamming.
broadcast picked up.
Perfectly, or that's what it's called, right? Perfectly skilled. I just looked at it. Yeah, this is my favorite talent for skill builds because so often you can just keep using your skills because you'll do enough stuff that's going on in the level that it'll come back again. If it gets destroyed, it'll come right back. Even if your skill gets destroyed, it'll come right back. You know what that does? Is that people that are using jammer pulses fucking hate that because they're not expecting you to have your shit right back. Like if they destroy a drone, for example, and they don't get you with it, and then you bring another drone back out and it goes after them again, they get annoyed. What the fuck is this? What is this purple shit? What is this? This is not heroic. I can't go any higher. I mean, I could do a mission that's on legendary, but I mean, my world itself it can only go to heroic. I annoy the shit out of people all the time with this build. You would not believe how many people I've actually made pissed off after using this build in a conflict match. Just fucking sending me messages and shit. Pissed off at me because I'm using this. Yeah, purple on heroic. I should, that's the biggest thing that pisses me off too, is when I'm on heroic, I should never see that shit. I should never see a purple on heroic. Well, you can see I'm on heroic because you can see it, right? You can see it right there on my screen. It says heroic. I'm on heroic. It's drives me nuts. Like Ubisoft, come on. There's some crates over here too. There's a safe house over here, and there's some crates that are out here,
Hostile broadcast detected.
and they're probably gonna be purple, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm on PS5. Oh, it's yellow. Ooh, but it's a garbage roll. Like, look at that. What is that shit? I get better rolls off of missions than the fucking free world. There's one more over here. It's just around here. Right here. And it's complete trash again.
Friendly control point nearby.
Yeah, I'm on PS5. Now, yeah, one family member. So at Christmas time, this is a funny story how I got this PS5. So I've been trying to get a PS5. I was trying to get a PS5 before the new year, like this year. It was 2020, and it was hard to get them. And December, it was like I don't know. It was getting into December, and I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna get one. I'm probably gonna have to wait till God knows when, probably friggin' June or July. And on December 22nd, a friend of mine that works at EB Games, or as they would call it in the States, it's called GameStop, that owns that, calls me, and he says, you're not going to believe this, but Sony fucked up, and they sent us an extra one. Do you want it? I was like, well, which one is it? Because I want the digital one. He's like, that's what it is. I was like, I'll be right there. Boom. Bought it. I wasn't able to use it right then and there. My wife made me wait 3 days, and then I was able to use it. But talk about luck. I got so lucky before Christmas that I got one. But anyways, so I posted this on December 25th. I took a picture of it and I posted it on my Facebook. And one of my wife's cousins saw this and he was fucking pissed. Like he commented on it and it was so nasty. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like what the hell, dude? And then like 2 days later he got one. I'm like, fuck off. Like, come on. Get off. Get out of here. Freaking giving me hate mail because I got a PS5. I bought it at regular price too. It's not like I paid a scalping price. I didn't. I paid regular price. Just the regular price that you would pay in the store. But Sony screwed up. Sorry, they sent two of them. They sent a disc one and they sent a digital one. By accident, they sent it out too early or something. I don't know how the fuck it was. They weren't supposed to go there until like a much later date, and they dropped them early. So I was happy about that. Now, what's pissing me off right now is Sony has updated the model of PS5s, and I think they've made the new one like dissipate the heat more or something like that. So I'm pissed about that. I should get a free fucking upgrade to be, in my opinion. If you're gonna modify the PS5, like as far as like the components go for cooler components, then I should be eligible for a fucking free upgrade. That's bullshit. I hate when they do revisions of these machines because you get screwed 9 times out of 10.
Incoming backup request.
Right? It's either the price drops or they've made a revision and made it later and faster, but nothing, like the hard drive is still the same. They just recently unlocked the hard drives, and if you want a really good hard drive for this one, it's about $500. You might as well buy another PS5 because that's pretty much the price of their hard drives. I'm gonna wait a little while till they come back down because it's literally it's a good machine. I love it. Other than that, other than the fact that it was quite pricey, but you know what? It wasn't as pricey as everybody's complaining about the price, and I'm like, do you remember when the PS3 first came out? It was like $6.99 in Canada. $6.99. This one was $4.99. This PS5. So it was actually cheaper than the PS3 when it released. It was $6.99 because after all said and done, when I was done, I paid about $900 on PS3 when it first came out because I got another controller, a game. So after all said and done, I paid about $900 for PS3 when it came out. It was fucking expensive. The PS5 is not expensive compared to the PS3 when it came out. Oh, and one more thing. So I had a headset that I'd used on my PS4. I got because I've had it forever, and it was getting there. It needed to be upgraded. And Sony brought this update out not long ago that unlocked the storage shit, and it did a bunch of fixes and whatnot. They also usually come out with a controller update every time as well. So I only updated one of my controllers because I always do that just in case. I went to plug my headset into it, and I couldn't use it. So I was a little pissed about that. So I was like, do I update the other controller? So it was getting to the point where it's annoying because now I only have one controller that actually worked with the headset, and I have two controllers. But so what I ended up doing is I got a the Pulse 3D headset. I just went and bought one of those. I broke down and bought one of those, and then I just updated my other controller. Everything's fine, works great. I think it was a forced upgrade, to be honest. I think it's because my fucking other one was older. When they updated the controller, they kind of all of a sudden my headset didn't work, and I was really annoyed. I was pissed about that. The Pulse 3D headset though is fucking nice. I like it. It's worth it. It's 100. I paid more for my other headset that was older. I paid about 200 and some odd dollars for my Astros. No, that's the ones that stopped working with my PS5. But this one's worth it. I like the sound. When I'm here during the day though, I can't put them on both ears because I got to be able to hear. So I can only use one ear. But at nighttime, when everybody's sleeping, I can use both ears. And I'm telling you right now, it sounds like you're right there. Like, you feel like you're in that room shooting at shit. The sound is amazing. And I just got a new 65-inch Samsung fucking 4K TV. And everything looks amazing. But it also gives me the ability to see further than most people do because it's so big. I can see more map. So I can see things before other people do. Oh, these guys are trying to do a raid. And the sound on the TV is actually really good. Like my last TV was an LG, and it was pretty good, but this one kicks the shit out of that LG. Magic Toxic. Is that supposed to be pity or party? PTY. It could be pity or party. Alright. So I'm gonna reset my control points so I can do them again. It's gonna take 5 seconds.
You have been invited to a raid group.
No thanks. I already have an Eagle Bear. No thanks. No thanks. I've already got an Eagle Bear. Yeah. You know what? You know what's funny? Okay, so what are we at? We're 2021. So
Nice to see you, Agent.
back in 2007, I bought an LG LCD TV because they didn't have LED then. Or they did, but it was really expensive. But so that TV, I still have it upstairs. It fucking works great. 2007. It's 14 years old and it works great. It's supposed according to the box, it should have died like years ago because it tells you how like its lifetime in hours, like roughly how long it's going to be good for. It doesn't mean it's going to die. It means it could die after after that time's up. But according to the box, it should have died at about 5,000 hours. And I'm telling you right now that TV's been watched for well more than 5,000 hours, 2007 to now. A lot's been watched a lot. Maybe 5 million hours. I don't fucking know, a lot. Not just by us either. Alright, where are we going to go first? Let's take this back first. I still have my Logitech speakers from when I was PC gaming. My speakers in subwoofer, 2,000 watt. I bought that back in. Oh my god, when did I buy that? Let me see. I'm thinking. 1999, and it still goes. It still friggin' goes good. 1999 is when I fucking bought this Logitech subwoofer and speakers, the F5.1 surround, and she's still going good. 2,000 watts. It works great on this, but I don't use it because I can't, because people complain when I turn it on. If I put music on, I get the fucking neighbor comes to my door. It's too loud. You know, mine are. Or are you talking about yours? I was gonna say mine are sounding great. They still sound great. Oh, yours? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say mine are fucking old as hell and they fucking still run great. Oh shit. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
gonna do something really crazy.
Serious trauma detected.
I just need to see it proc and I'll know if it does. Oh, it did. There we go, I can use it again. You have to see a little computer screen, you'll know that it procced. I'm being selfish right now. I'm acting like a tough guy right now. I'm probably gonna get killed for not doing it. Or maybe I won't. Oh. Oh. Nope. Can't have that. There you go, bitch. Murder, murder, murder. It procced, so I should be able to use it again. There you go.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I'm just being a prick right now. Go for support! Fuck it! You shit, bitch. Come here. Uh-oh, somebody's in. Why is he not dying? Bitch. Oh, uh-oh. Now you're in trouble. He's gonna try to rush me. That's a stupid mistake right there, buddy. No, I use the capacitor, because the capacitor gives me skill damage. Now I will call for
Control point
backup.
secured. Well done.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Even though I probably could do this too as well, but ding dong. That means Amazon's here, assholes. You better not wake my son up, or I'm gonna shove that doorbell up your ass.
I'll take the big gun.
Oh no, they're always they fucking this guy. I swear to God, this guy knows exactly when my son's sleeping, or at least it seems that way. Oh God, I get the same guy every time.
Hostile detected.
Probably. Didn't dare this fucking guy. Oh, fucking shotgun dude. Get over here. Asshole. Eat that. What? Did I kill him?
What's that guy? Over there! Don't let me I'm trying to get some minigun! Oh, shit! Got it! I'm trying to get behind them. I've got... I think we're done here. Time to go home.
supply room access unlocked.
These are two skills I don't mind using. I have other skills. I like doing siege control points. You know what's really sad is I prefer to do shit like this or missions or whatever. I'd prefer doing that over going in conflict or DZ or the DZ. And I used to love the DZ, but I think I already got this one. I already got this one. It's because I opened the shit. Because every day you can go to the control points if you still have them. You can just open the chest. I got. Oh shit! They're trying to attack us, are they? Now, I used to, like I said, I've been playing Conflict a lot lately. I can't say I haven't been, but it's because I want a PvP. And I know when I go into Conflict, I shouldn't do it. It's like one of those things you know you shouldn't do because you know you're probably not going to win. But I try. What drives me nuts, though, is when I fucking put up a build, and I purposely make my build a certain way, and then I will get these people that are randos, and I have to correct them, and I don't want to be a dick. And I'll say, I know I could run it this way, but I'm trying to actually use something different, you know what I mean? I want to use it a different way, because sometimes a different way is better. Sometimes it's worse. That's the whole point of learning things, right? You don't learn from shit if you don't try it. That's like I said to my daughter, because I'm a chef in real life, that's what I do. Or that's what I did do before COVID. And I say this all the time, even to my daughter. How do you know you don't like something if you don't try it? And if you have tried it, what if you tried it a different way? Sometimes a different way is better. Sometimes you try something somebody cooks for you and they didn't do it the right way and you don't like it, you hate it. But then somebody comes along and makes it the proper way or the way it should have been and you're like, "Wow, I like that now." So many times though I hear people say, "I don't like that." And I'm like, "Have you ever tried it?" No. But I know I wouldn't like it. But how do you know? You've never tried it. In my house, I strongly believe that you should try like foods, all foods. If you don't like them, then sure, okay. As long as they were cooked properly, you should be fine. If you still don't like it, then that's people are not gonna like everything. But I hate when people don't like certain things that are pretty popular, like mushrooms. Mushrooms just fucking drives me nuts when people don't like mushrooms. I'm like, have they been cooked properly for you? They're so good. My daughter right now is not liking mushrooms, but I haven't cooked them for her. I haven't cooked them for her, somebody else did. And I'm trying to show her that when they're cooked properly, they're very good and they taste very good. And she's like, no, I don't want that. What am I want to go here. Here. Yeah, I'll take this back.
Odessa Sawyer's daughter, Eleanor.
That's probably the biggest thing when I was in going to school. Because I did it, I would say I did the proper way. If anybody wants to be a chef, I recommend that you don't go to school first. I didn't do that. I did it the right way, I think. Yeah, exactly. And I keep telling people, I hate fucking pre-made shit. I know some people, they don't have time for shit. But to me, everybody should learn how to cook. It's really not hard. And it doesn't take that long. And you can actually make a better meal out of things. And in half the time, some of these things that are in the can and shit, some of that stuff takes longer to cook than fucking fresh stuff. simply because you got to screw with it to fucking make it taste proper, first of all. When you could just take the fresh stuff and do it the right way the first time. So, before I went to college,
Friendly combatants
well,
nearby.
I went to a private chef's college. But before I did that, I was in the field for 15 years, and then I went to school. Because I strongly think that you need to be in the shit, as I call it. You need to be in the shit storm, learn it, then go to school, and then you will be proper. Because I see a lot of people now, they don't have that experience, and they go to school first, and then they become fucking assholes because they don't get it. I strongly believe you need to be in the shit first. You need to be firsthand, see it. See how it is. Welcome to life now. Your free time? Yeah, what free time? I swear to God, when I signed up to be a fucking, I started as a prep cook. I went through the, I went through the ranks.
Friendly combatants
I started as a
detected.
prep cook. Or sorry. Let me say that right. I started as a dishwasher. Sorry. Then I became a prep cook. Then I worked my way up through the line and shit. And you get called dish pig and shit. When you're a dishwasher, you get called dish pig a lot. And you just have to suck it up and just smile and fucking pretend that, you know. You gotta kind of suck it up and kind of pretend that they're not, you know, it's not a bad thing they're saying. Because I noticed that early on that shit used to get to me. And I didn't get too far.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
So I just learned to fucking kind of suck it up and get through it. But you know what's funny is once you become a line cook and you get on the line, it's like everything's different. Now all of a sudden you're cool.
Friendly combatants
You know, now all of a sudden you're a cool guy because now you're a cook.
Serious
Jesus
trauma
Christ, you guys are
detected.
hitting like dump trucks. I'm 43. Oh, you fucking stop hitting me. Oh, this pig's doing it.
Access key detected.
Headshot.
Hostile control point detected.
And it's funny because, the station that I excelled on the most though was actually the fucking sauce. They used to call me the sauce master because I was so good at fucking making up new sauces. I don't know why, but I was just good at it. Saucier. I was good at that. So if there was ever any problems with sauces that I didn't make, they would come to me and say, "What do you think of this? Does it taste good?" And 9 times out of 10, I'd be like, it tastes like shit. Because it usually did. You know, the other thing I noticed in this field as well is and I'm not saying this to put anybody down because I know that it's just a matter of the way people do, but some people can make things look really nice. And I'm not kidding. They can make it look fucking amazing. It looks amazing. But you take a bite of it and it tastes like shit. So don't judge a book by its cover. Just because it looks like shit on a plate and it's not perfect, it might be delicious. There's stuff that looks really fancy and sometimes it tastes like shit when you bite into it because they can make it look nice, but they can't cook. They can't cook it properly.
Friendly combatants detected.
Oh, what's this? Trying to answer a text message. Now, when we were in school, I'm going to tell you a story, and you'll probably know this. I'm going to tell you the answer. Actually, how am I going to do this? Okay, so when I was in school, there was a test that they gave us. And this test is basically to see if you were paying attention. I was, obviously. I knew this. I knew this before I went to school, though. It was common sense. So we were making a cheesecake. And we were making traditional cheesecake, so we were using the glaze. Right? The see-through glaze that goes on top. Anyways, so, when the time came for us to make it, everybody got their pots out, I got mine out, and we were cooking it, getting it ready. And everybody looked at me funny, as to say, like, they were looking at me like I was retarded. And I'm looking at their pots going, you guys are fucking stupid. Just so you know. They were using aluminum pots, and I was using a stainless steel pot, and they were looking at me like I was retarded. And I was like, watch what happens to your sauce when it's ready. It turned fucking gray. It turned gray, mine was see-through like it's supposed to be. I was like, now you see what I mean. Because the aluminum reacts to the way you make the sauce, right? Whereas the stainless steel one does not. And I mean, the chefs that were training us, they knew I was right. And they even said it to me quietly. They said, you're the only one here that's right, by the way. Just don't say anything to them because they need to learn this lesson. And this was for a dinner service. We needed all of these desserts for a dinner service. I was smart enough to make enough sauce I was smart enough to make enough of it so that they could just make the cheesecakes and they could just put the stuff on from my batch. No, that's the whole point though, is they're showing us, or they were showing the people that didn't know what happens when you use the wrong shit. It will react. It went gray. The sauce that they made went gray. It was just, oh my god, it looked fucking nasty. Mine was the only one that came out see-through. They're like, oh, looks like only some. At the time, it was funny too because he's like, well, I guess only one person out of 20 people was paying attention. I said, yeah, that's the out of the 20 people that become chefs, only one of them is actually going to become a chef. The other 8, the other 19 are not going to even make it past line cook. I'm sorry, it's harsh, but it's true. There's a lot of thinking that goes into this. It's not just all like everybody thinks it's easy and then you just cook and then how hard can that be, right? You gotta remember a lot of shit. I've seen some of the smartest fucking people fail at trying to become a chef. Because they have the brains to do other things, but they don't have the brains to remember shit. Especially the amount of stuff we had to remember. You probably already know that, though, obviously. It's a lot of shit sometimes you have to remember. The other thing that I'm training my daughter right now to do is to keep the emotions at home, basically. If you're gonna, she wants to learn how to cook. She's only 4, but she wants to learn how to cook. And I said to her, as easily as I could, you can't cry when you do something wrong. You gotta leave that shit at home. When you walk into a kitchen, your emotions turn off. That's it, they're gone. As far as like crying about shit goes, you have to just kind of turn them off. It's kind of like playing poker in a way. You kind of have to have a straight face and not show you're fucking bluffing, right? You just have to suck it up and go. I've cut my finger almost all the way off one time, and I fucking ran over to the first aid kit, patched it up, and then I kept going. I probably should have went to the hospital, but I didn't.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
That's the thing. That's. You know the thing that used to fucking drive me nuts is people would use mandolins without the guard. They always thought that, you know, I use the guard, so I must be a noob. I was like, no, I'm the fucking smart one. I don't even listen fingers. And I was cutting something. Yeah. I'm gonna fast travel to the fucking thing before they come out. I was cutting cucumbers up. And this guy was beside me with a mandolin. And I heard this noise, and I knew what it was. And I didn't turn my head. I said, go to the fucking hospital right now. I know you just fucking chopped your finger off. He's like, but, and then I was like, get the fuck out of here. Take your finger with you. Put some ice in there and get your finger out of here and go. Okay? I know that noise. I'm not looking. I know what I'm going to see when I turn around. I know that noise. I know what a finger sounds like when it comes off. He was being a smart ass and he was going fast with the mandolin, and I kept telling him, dude, use the guard. Trust me. Use the guard. When you don't respect something, it will cut you. That's the thing that I was telling a lot of people too as well when they were using a knife is, before you get fast with a knife, get good with it first. Because if you get fast before you get good, you're going to be missing fingers a lot. Alright, let's see what we can do here real quick. I'll bring it in here, screw it. And Buy Bermuda just went in here, so fuck. Probably gonna get stuck going against him. I had to learn buff. To be honest, when I was brand new to cooking, I learned the hard way. I was stubborn. I didn't want to listen. I got lots of scars, and I got a story for every scar I have. I've got many stories. I've seen shit that most people wouldn't they couldn't handle. I've seen some really fucked up shit. Yeah, some people do. Oh, what's up, homicidal boob? Where's your friend? Where's Ghost Infiltrator?
Oh, it's just me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he won't get on. He probably won't get on until later tonight.
Okay, well, do me a favor. I'm gonna fucking run the BTS Uglo, so if you want to use a skill that you don't really, that will be effective and annoying, go right ahead.
I think Turap is streaming, stacked up with Shirk, right?
Yeah, well, when I overcharge, everybody's gonna get overcharged.
Turap, how we doing, buddy?
Oh, doing great, man.
How's the stream
Just
going?
got my ass whooped back to back because we had like the most useful randoms.
Bro, I just had my ass beat by fucking King Driz, and
Yeah.
I use keys from your clan.
Well, I got a good one for you.
I just gotta farm some more pieces, bro. Like, I got, like, the meta build is really a 5 blue unbreakable vigilance build. Like, it's for adrenaline rush.
Yep.
And I just can't get around it, bro. You can't.
I've been trying to make builds that will go around those fucking things, and it's hard.
It's really hard, bro. Like, with that much armor and that much damage to armor. My spotter's pretty much the only build that'll knock them down fast enough.
Well, you know what I've been trying with my spotter builds? I ran it as a skill build earlier, and it was working very good, believe it or not. because I could put a little bit of DPS out, but I could still have that skill damage. It's kind of nice. I'm using the wrong fucking one. Ever since they patched this game, I've noticed that the one seeker mine doesn't do what it's supposed to do. The multi ones, they don't seek like they should.
It did that before. It did that before the patch.
Oh, did it?
It acts
Okay.
like the Mender Seeker now, where it has its own mind.
Yep.
Where
It
you
just
throw it at
goes.
someone and then it'll just go to the next
Must have
person
pushed
and
out
come
double
back to
doors.
you.
Where the fuck are these guys?
Oh no, they're here. One just came in. Two of them I think went out.
Okay, so that means they're gonna
Might
come
be
up
around.
behind. Yep.
There's only one in spawn right now.
Yeah, because I remember before, these things, when I throw them out, they'd actually go to where they need to go. They'd go after somebody right away, but now they just kind of go, I don't want to do that. Fuck
No,
you.
they lock on
They're behind
people.
us.
They lock on to people, but they don't actually attack them.
Yeah. Well, mine really do have a mind of their own, though. Like, unless I actually target somebody with my gun, they will not go after them. Like, they won't activate. It reminds me of, what's that other skill that does that shit? Oh, it's not a skill, it's the, Imperial Dynasty. Remember how you have to be engaged before it activates?
Line of sight.
Yeah, basically. Oh, spawn flip. It's gonna be a quick match. Every time I play this, though, I always get stuck with fucking people that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and we get murdered.
Or you get a good team and the other team quits.
That too. Like, this
I
is...
think we're the idiots who just don't back out of matches we aren't going to win.
Doesn't it count as a loss, though, if you back out?
Sure does.
Every time... Decam, you fucking stupid thing. There we go. It took long enough.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
I'm gonna overcharge right now.
If the enemy doesn't turn this around, they'll be pulled out.
Where were you guys last night? Do you know how many matches I went in a row getting fucking screwed by it? It would put me in the in a match that we were getting slaughtered in our spawn. And that happens to me 9 times out of 10 when I come in here, unless I come in with a group of people. That's why when I see you and Ghost Infiltrator on one team, I'm like, okay, I got a bunch of idiots, I'm out. Fuck that. Because I know how it's gonna go. Oh, we got somebody right behind you. He just came out.
Rogue striker drone detected.
He's seriously gonna use a striker drone against me? Good luck on that.
Rogue stinger hive detected.
He ran back to his spawn so that it would kill the fucking seeker mine.
Keep fighting. There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Oh, these guys are probably fucking pissed. How many lives do you start off with? 16?
Technically 20. You
Okay.
get 16 plus the 4.
Okay, so we're still at full.
It's a 4v3. Well, 4v2, you have level 2.
Oh, that's right, that's skeleton. There's only got 2 guys left now. Oh, here he comes. He's coming my way. On me.
Supply drop being claimed
He's right
by
down
friendly.
this way. I can see him from here.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
Specialization supply drop is in friendly hands.
What do they call that in Mortal Kombat? Flawless
It's
victory?
a win. Solid work.
Flawless victory.
Yeah.
GG.
We didn't get any fucking specializations, so I can't say fatality. You know, the fire one is pretty nasty, but I was using the technician one the other day on somebody, and it's actually pretty nasty too. Especially
Yeah,
when it
as
locks
long as
onto
you
them.
can hit him.
You're probably right that that goes. He's somehow in love with you.
Technician is one of the hardest hitting specializations. It's just
I love technician against people with shields. Works great. If you run a DPS with technician against a shield, you'll fucking melt his shield pretty quick. Again, though, unless you're using the same meta he's using, he's probably gonna kill you because of the damage he's gonna put out. I didn't realize that until I was reading the technician's thing about the 12% damage against drones and robotics and skill proxies, which is the shield.
shouldn't be shooting shields. But
And with vigilance, I've learned how to fucking kill those guys. Just shoot their fucking feet. I literally fucking aim downwards and shoot them in the feet and then shoot them. Like, oh, vigilance is gone. Have you ever used the that one pulse, the Achilles pulse? Have you used it? Is it any good? Yeah, have a good one.
Agent, we still haven't located the mobile shade server at Kenley College. It has to be there. We should investigate the site again. Check in with Torres when you're free.
Entering safe area.
What was I gonna say? Oh my god. Those guys are really good to play with. He's probably one of the very few KOZ members that doesn't actually cheat, because he actually streams. It's pretty sad when you know who does it and who doesn't. That's actually pretty bad. There was another guy that I played with, who was actually in the Gun Clan, but he's not in the Gun Clan now because they kicked him out. Ghost Infiltrator kicked his ass out. He came into conflict one day and he was on our team and he actually told us in conflict that he was using Cronus Zen and that we didn't need to worry about it because he'd kill everybody. And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. And the team that we were going against that day was actually a bunch of guys that were really good at the game. So I was like, I find that hard to believe that, you just wiped all those guys out by yourself. Without, it's like
Nice to see you,
there's no way you're fucking, you're definitely not lying about that. But I've seen that guy around since then. He's in another clan now, but he still does that shit. So when I see him, I back out immediately because I'm like, nope. There's another guy. I caught him on stream a couple nights ago. His name was Heckmech Daddy. He was using the artillery turret, and he was invisible. The invisible glitch is not fixed, by the way. He was invisible, hitting us with a mortar turret, so we wouldn't even see it coming, right? And we didn't even hear it coming or see it, because usually there's like a big red circle on the ground when it's going to hit, and then you can see where it's going to be. There was no circle. It was invisible. So I put pulse on to see if I could find out where he was, and we did find out where he was, and I pulsed, but we couldn't see him. We could see him on the map, and we were in the vicinity of where he was, and he was still killing us with the fucking artillery turret. But we couldn't see him, because he was invisible. So, it does still work, unfortunately. They need to get a hold of this, because it's really getting bad. Especially if that guy, if you see, HEC Mac Daddy, if you see him in a match and he's on the other team, you might want to back out. Otherwise, you're probably going to get cheesed by the invisibility glitch. And I caught it on camera. I actually had people in my stream that night that saw this shit go down. So, unfortunately, it's still there. I hate it because it's really chintzy. And I just don't get why people are still doing it, but what I think happened is when Ubisoft patched the game, remember when they patched the game and broke it for some of us, where we couldn't log in? When they repatched it again to fix the not being able to log in part, I think what they actually did is they reverted it back, because when they patched this problem of not being able to log in, the invisibility glitch was back. And they didn't fix the invisibility glitch anyways when they actually did patch it, from what I heard. It was still going. These are bugs that need to be priority, I think, in my mind. If you want to keep a quality of life on your game, you gotta kinda... I guess they figure after so many DLCs, you know, why support it anymore, right? But if you don't have another game down the pipeline for a while, you might want to support your game. I gotta open those. I got so many of those. What's this? Something's new. Where is it? Oh, this is what I want to try right here. I'm just wondering. When I use hardwired, I like using this skill right here. It's called perfectly skilled. And it says it's 30% chance to reset, but it actually seems like it's higher than that. Alright, I didn't take the library over yet, so I need to go do that. Get rid of that. That's why I've kind of been iffy on going into conflict. Like, I will go in there, but not as much as I was, because, again, he's not the only one that knows how to do that shit. There's quite a few people that know how to do it. Okay, so have you ever seen the Loot Goblin in Diablo? Okay, well, look at this shit. What is that? What in the is that? What is that? I'm on heroic. What the fuck is that, Ubisoft? Purple? Really? What is this? I should never see that shit. Ever. Unless I'm level 30. Even at level 30 I shouldn't see that shit, but I'm not. I'm level 40. So it's neutral? Let me see. Is there anybody here? It's white, so it's neutral. There's no enemies and there's no friendlies, because they're all dead. But the minute I do this, the minute I signal for them to come, enemies are gonna come.
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, there's gonna be fucking enemies coming too. Overcharge, here I come. You little cunt. Bitch. I'll usually leave that guy alone, for fuck's sake. Come down here and do that. There. Not a wise idea.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Away from me! Grenade in the air! Get away from me!
Elevated position, motherfucker. Stupid. That's why you never rush somebody that's got a position the way I had it. Elevated positions will always win.
Supply room
Sorry.
access unlocked.
Unless you're fucking Superman, you're not stopping that shit. You're gonna get murdered every time. That's why that's why it makes me laugh when I have an elevated position on somebody and they try to, like a human, and they try to attack. It's like, you're such a dummy. Unless you can take that element away from me, you're not even gonna stand a chance. See, this one's interesting too as well, Overwatch, because as long as you stay in cover, it will increase your weapon and skill damage. Because I was using spotter before, right? Maybe I might pick that up. What do we have here? Oh, I have perfect bloodsucker, so I don't want that.
More of you agents we have on
Okay,
our
there's
side.
more shit over here. I got a perfect version of that as well. You always get that one, that one dick, eh? I was referring to the, sorry, I was referring to my build videos. I was like, I don't know if it's the same person doing it, but I always get that one dick that comes along and says, oh, you got a flawless victory going on here. I gotta fucking put a thumbs down there to make it unflawless. No more flawless for you, buddy. And some people, this has actually been proven, too. Some people just do it because they see that exactly the way it is. They'll see, like, you know, like 80 likes on something, and they'll go, oh, I'm gonna go dislike, because they don't have any dislikes, so I'm gonna just do that. Some people just do that. Because, I don't know, it's something that, I don't know if they have a short brain or something, I don't fucking know. Maybe they have no brain. Anyways, in 14 days, like I said, in 14 days, I'm gonna be playing some NHL 22. Probably be doing a Be a Pro career, whatever. But I'm still gonna do this, obviously, just obviously because it's a newer game. The problem is I won't be able to compete very good against the other streamers that do NHL because they're gonna have. I refused to buy a $130 game just to have 3 days early. So there's going to be people that have 3 days jump on me. Okay. What time is it? 1:44. Let's see what we got here. We got gear system mods. I could work it to be beneficial, actually. My favorite mission. Look at that, it's got something useful. I was just thinking about that. I need some of those mods.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
Oh, fuck off. Wait a minute. Just give me a minute. Here it's full. I know it's full. I got too much shit on me. This is a better version of it anyways. Intimidate can suck on it. Whoops. Didn't just do that right. Okay, well I know exactly why it's fucking full now. It's this. Don't need that. There we go. Just see what this. Burn, bitches, burn. gonna break real easy. He's on fire, and he doesn't know why. You know how fucking funny that is when you do that to somebody. Walk through. Aww, he died. Okay, so let me tell you something about this. I didn't know this. Okay, so let me show you something. I don't know if I can show you actually. Let me see. Oh yes, I can. I can just do this as a preview. So, and I didn't know this until recently. So the cloud duration is 14.3 seconds. This is only this would only apply if you wanted to make like either do PvE or go dark zone. But throw the memento backpack on, start getting those stacks, and I realized that the duration on the cloud duration can actually be extended by using that backpack because when you get the trophies, it gives you skill efficiency. And the duration of that shit goes way up. I think it was 21 seconds I had on my cloud duration.
Incoming backup request.
Does that matter? Oh fuck yeah. If you're in PvP, that makes a big difference. If somebody's you could literally keep somebody away from you with this thing because it goes for so long. And the oxidizer, you don't have to worry about if they throw a hazard build on because it really doesn't matter. But I like running the, I'm going to actually switch specializations real quick though. Because there's actually something that I wanted. Because if you actually use Firewall and you have the Imperial Dynasty with Creeping Death on, it actually burns for a little bit longer. Because you get a 20% burn duration with when you use Firewall. And that's what a lot of people don't understand that use Firewall because they're just using it for the shield. They don't actually get how the specialization works in general.
Best gear in the city. Come take a look.
I'm not using it for the shield. I could care less about that shield, actually. It's nice, but not for me. So, it's right here, and it's a passive talent. 20% burn duration. Now, they disabled this in PvP, but used to be able to, when your armor broke and you were within 5 meters of somebody, it would set them on fire. Now, it says disabled in PvP, but it's still, I believe it's still enabled in PvE. I want to restart this because they didn't drop anything I wanted. Because I'm looking for those mods. They're supposedly drop mods.
Civilians in distress.
Right.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole
Now,
from
if I'm
Air
going to
Force
do
One.
fire, I'm
Our
going to use
hyena
fire.
insider says whoever's posted in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
I already got full. Okay, come on, get up. Now, they're going to get set on fire two different ways now. Oh, they're on fire. Now you see them, now you don't. Okay, did you drop anything I wanted? Range. No. Don't need that. Oh, get the fuck up that escalator. Or, this is a better one. If you can get good at using this, it's better than... This is the best fire right here. If you can learn how to use this properly, it burns the longest. As you can see, 28.4 seconds. I can get it higher than that. If I put the Memento backpack on, I can get this up to 41 seconds of burn variation. But you wouldn't want to go into conflict with that because it's not viable. You're just wasting your time there. Ooh, almost got me, you little bastard. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that I was still running the Imperial Dynasty. I was like, how the fuck did I just set that person on fire? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm just fucking with this. I'm gonna send your look. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Ooh, smells like burnt chicken in here. Oh, it's just her. Okay, who's still alive? Wait, what am I waiting on? Okay, there we go. I think, yep. I was gonna say, who the hell's still alive? Nothing should still be alive after that. Oh, I see something I wanna do. Alright. I have something, actually, that works even better than that. Where is it? I think that's it. Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't even have to do that, just sit back and watch him die.
Checking for the keycard.
Like I said, that seeker mine, if you can get the seeker mine and you learn how to use that seeker mine, it's devastating. Like, the burn on it is ridiculous. It's nothing like you've ever used.
Looks like that keycard is the one we were looking for.
Forget the chem launcher. Fuck the chem launcher. The chem launcher is garbage, and so is the sticky one. It's garbage compared to the seeker. But you have to get good with the seeker to do it. Got better shit than that. Now, the problem with this is I could take this off. Actually, yeah, I could do that. I have another way to do this as well. Could take that off and put this on, and now I've made it even stronger. And nastier at the same time. Because now they're going to get the file mask on top of that.
Hostile radio intercepted.
It's the fucking division. Roach wants everyone back at headquarters.
What? How did that miss? There we go. Hey, what's up? Okay, it's just me and him now. And he's on fire again. Oh, I got him. Notice how my fire doesn't... Notice how my chem launcher doesn't trump the other? Because it can, it's not as strong. Now, if I use the chem launcher on this guy, I'm going to show you if I can hit him with it without him killing me. Watch this. So I'll catch him on fire. Watch what happens though. See how it renewed? Because what happened was the air burst is a stronger burn, so it takes over it pretty much takes over over where the chem launcher is. Because it's a stronger burn. And a much longer one as well. What amazes me is how accurate this motherfucker is when he's on fire. Because we all know the truth in this. You cannot shoot worth a shit when you're on fire. Now, if you can get good with that airburst seeker mine, like I said, I've done it to people in conflict, and yeah, let's just say they died pretty fast. Not just that, but they were running around on fire for quite a long time. Because it spread to their friends.
The vault's just up ahead.
I'm just gonna sit back and do nothing now. Okay, they're all dead. That's my version of the Eclipse. That's my version of the Eclipse virus.
Access granted. Hostile radio intercepted.
Okay, they're not dropping it on one anyways. It's nice to barbecue people. Sometimes it's just nice to barbecue people. I mean, you don't get to do it every day, but...
He's tucked away nice and cozy upstairs.
Alright. Now, if I was to go into conflict with this build right here...
President out of the wreckage.
Somebody
Agent, you got a new assignment.
they'd
Find out where the president is
put
being
hazard
held and get
protection
him
builds
back.
on.
Sync Isaac with a bank security system. There should be a data center near the vault.
So, what do you do if they put hazard protection builds on? Well, I got a build for that. It's called... Let me just grab it. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Cover tech support. Okay. Skill haste on here. Make sure they're all done. Yep. Okay, go. Yeah, so rigor is my counter to their hazard builds. So you want to use something like this against that shit. This is what I use. Because the oxidizer isn't on a status effect, so it will not protect them. Now, I know somebody's going to say this, and they're going to say, well, you're using the firefly that makes them blow up, but it's explosive damage. Yes, you're right. Yes, you are. However, I've got so much skill damage that I'm still going to do damage to them, and it's going to be quite significant, actually. It's going to be over 1,000,000, because I've seen it, where people have been running full hazard builds, and I've actually been still hitting them for over 1,000,000 with that fucking thing. So it doesn't matter about their hazard builds, because I'm not worried. I've got something for that shit. Now, the only thing I have to worry about when I go into conflict is, are they cheating? That's the other problem. Oh shit, I got all kinds of fucking caches I need to open up. Better go check my thing here too. I bet you I have a lot of them in here too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I see that right? Do I got another perfect glass cannon? I do. This will be the 7th fucking glass cannon I've gotten. Like, perfect one that I've gotten in the past week. So I've been getting one almost every day. What else is in there? Perfectly calculated. Kills from cover, reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. I got an idea. By golly, I just gotta get fucking that. Just, you know what? I need that. I got enough room to take it too as well. Let's take that out. I got an idea. It just came to my head. I gotta use it now before I forget. Okay, where are you? Right here. Okay, put that there. I've got something else right here. Now comes the tricky part. Now, here's another thing too. People don't realize. Okay, so see how this has 10% skill health, 10% skill damage, and 10% skill efficiency. In reality, this really has 20% skill health and 20% skill damage. Skill efficiency is everything. I said this before, and somebody tried to argue this with me, but I didn't. I ended that argument very quickly by saying, here's a URL to Ubisoft's patch notes. Go halfway down the patch notes and look for skill efficiency, and you'll see what I mean. It's everything, including status effects. So technically, like I said, this Empress International has 20% skill health, 20% skill damage, and 10% of everything else that has to do with skills, including status effects. So in total, on this particular piece alone, there's 30% skill damage on it right now. You can't see the other 10% because it's under skill efficiency. Just on that piece alone. That almost makes up for the fact that I took the rigger piece off. That's 50%. Now, let's see if it's worth it. This is pretty neat too, but it alternates between the two skills, so it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So I don't tend to run this shit very often. Because I'm going to put a piece of this on. Where is it? There's my skill efficiency. Oh yeah. Now I need to figure out this shit. It's going to be pretty easy because I'm going to do skill damage. I got 2 pieces here that I can use. I think I'll put those on. I just haven't decided what I want to do here yet. So I'll probably throw that on. I'll run 3 of these, 2 of those, and that. And the reason why I want these is because I have perfectly skilled here. And then if I stay in cover, like I usually do with a skill build, kills from cover reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. That's amazing. Let's go test it out. Let's go to the lab. When I say the lab, this is the lab. This mission is my test lab, as I call it, because there is a boss on the 2nd floor, or 3rd floor. It doesn't take long to get to him either. Just sometimes I encounter rogue agents. So.
Civilians in danger.
I want to test this because I'm using
to
this
recover the
and
item the
this.
hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted
So
in
I'm
the
not
old
going to use
CEO's
that. I'm going to
office
use
will have a
this
key
because I'm
card
using the
that should give you
DPS
access to
gloves.
the vault.
We'll use the hive and the multi-seekers. And of course the capacitor to give us the skill damage, to increase our skill damage. Oh, that really does look pretty good. Let me read that and make sure I did that right. Kills from cover. Kills from cover. Okay. Interesting. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm using the BTSU gloves. Well, I can overcharge. That's true. But look at how quick my stinger charges come back. Because I get 90% skill haste on my hive. Because I'm running 6 pieces of yellow. So that's why I'm using this. Because it's very nice. I can get shit back quick. Oh, it does work. Look at it. It's coming back. I can see it coming down. Overcharge time. Nice. Do. I need to get behind cover and launch this bitch. First, I will do this. Wait. A little closer. Don't be shy. Oh, you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen, bitch. Somebody's in there. I'm just fucking with this guy. Totally fucking with him. I could have killed this guy ages ago. I was fucking with him.
Checking for the key card.
I'm also trying to test the there's armor on kill. There's repair skills.
Looks like that key card is the one we were looking for.
What else do we have over here? Headshot damage. If they were higher, I'd take that. So it's kind of neat. It works pretty good because I can see it shaving the time off my cooldowns, but I also know that I need to put on some skill haste on these 3 pieces of gear that I didn't put on. So that will matter as well on how quick shit comes back. Turbo. Alright, so all 3 pieces now have skill haste on them.
Hostile radio intercepted.
It's the fucking division. Roach wants everyone back at headquarters.
I'm gonna come up behind you guys. You know why? Because I got a big table to go around. Oh wow, that hurt.
How do you like that?
Hey, that's my driving. Asshole. Oh, somebody's not having a good day. You know who I fucking hate more than anything is when you get, when I go to Capitol Hill, that place, and I do that on Legendary, and those big guys like him get close to you like that. When they get within a certain range, they have stinger hives on their back. Those are fucking annoying.
The vault's just up ahead.
Wait, am I running hardwired? Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Guy's hiding, like, I'm not gonna come in. Is that it? Okay. Oh. I thought there was more.
Authentication successful. Access granted. Hostile radio intercepted.
The alarm! Fucking division got into the vault!
It's cool. We moved the president.
I'm gonna do this one section right here and then I'm gonna get off because I gotta get some shit done.
Holy shit. They pulled the president out of the wreckage. Agent, you've got a new assignment. Find out where the president is being held and get him back. Sync Isaac with the bank security system. There should be a data center near the vault.
Oh, drinking my coffee. It's fucking disgustingly cold.
Beginning search query.
I got the fire.
Search query finished. Subject.
It's President Ellis. While the helicopter on standby to extract him.
All lockdown procedure initiated.
That doesn't sound good.
Where you going, bitch? Why are you running away, motherfucker? Where do you think you're going?
Do you have a way out of the vault?
Searching for a way out of the vault. 0 matches.
Piece of shit wristwatch. Okay, let me see. If you can punch through the west wall, there's a maintenance tunnel running alongside the position.
Okay,
It's a long shot, but it's the only one we got.
Like, too bad I couldn't take it, you know what I mean? Like, put it in my backpack. I got a fucking axe I can use on somebody. That's how it should be. In PvP, when somebody's shooting, you should fucking get an axe. And just be able to throw it at them. And it just like instantly kills their character permanently. Permanently kills their character. And then on the screen it says, "You want to cheat, bitch?"
Plot a path to the president's location.
Good luck on that.
most expedient route.
Son of a bitch, it actually
Have
worked.
fun making the
Thanks,
character
Isaac.
all over again.
Incoming backup request.
You know, I guarantee you that would work like a charm. Somebody get their character all jacked up against her cheating, and all of a sudden the character gets killed off permanently. Whoops. Overkill. And I got the skill back, that's awesome. Alright. Get some, guess what, there's ceramics in here. Alright, well, I better get my shit done. Before I actually get into it.
Baggage screening is mandatory. Please remove all metallic objects and electronic devices when entering the safe area.
Alright, let's get back there. Looking at one more thing. Usually, right. Oh, sorry about that, but I gotta get my ass off here and get shit done. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back later.